Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Josh with the Get Business Credit YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over Fairfigure. I wanted to show you guys some news and resources that they have available on their website that might help you when it comes to building business credit. And as I said last week, I was going to do another demo overview of Fairfigure. So I'm going to make this video as quick as possible, but just wanted to break down the features for the Fairfigure Premium account. So for those that don't know who Fairfigure is a business credit monitoring service similar to NAV. But in my personal opinion, it's much better than NAV, offers a lot more resources and business credit reports. So NAV Premium does not offer funding. They offer a net 1 day card. However, Fairfigure has a Fairfigure Capital card. So the link will be in the description below. You can sign up and you'll get approximately $10 off monthly fee. And make sure you guys put uppercase GBC 50 to get that savings. So they offer two separate trade lines, one for the business credit monitoring service. And I'm going to take you guys over to see with the premium account. As you can see here, it says Fairfigure Premium because they do have a free account. However, you're not going to get anything beneficial for that. So you definitely want to get the premium account. After you verify your identity, you're going to notice the Fairfigure Foundation score. That's their own internal score. This score is going to dictate if you'll be able to get approved for potential funding. Not everybody's going to get approved. However, if you do get approved for it, that's going to get you two separate business credit trade lines. So they report to Dun & Bradstreet, they report to Equifax, and they report to... So the Fairfigure Foundation score, I'm not 100% sure what it needs to get the approval for the funding. However, the only way you're going to get that score is if you connect your business bank account, connect with Plaid, and then it looks at your business checking account information. And then based on that data, it's how they come back and give you the foundation score and potentially some type of funding. It goes anywhere from $500, I believe, all the way up to, I think, $20,000. So let's just say they approved you for 1,000. So what they'll do is load that on your physical Fairfigure Capital card, or the other option is a virtual card. So you could use it essentially right away. Now that 1,000 that they initially give you, a choice between 4 and 8 weeks. Obviously, if you choose the 8 weeks over the 4 weeks, you're going to be paying higher finance fees. So just keep that in mind. Now, I would be honest with you guys, they're not the cheapest when it comes to the financing fees. However, it can be beneficial to help you build business credit. I'll leave that up to you to decide if it's beneficial or not based on what they offer you. Everybody's terms are going to be different as far as the financing fees. And I think that's broken down to different risk factors and how old your business is. So even if you don't qualify for the Fairfigure Capital card, it's okay. I still recommend you getting the Fairfigure Premium account first and foremost. Now, what that's going to get for you is a trade line reported monthly to Dun & Bradstreet. Even though Dun & Bradstreet's not super important, it is good to have some trade lines on Dun & Bradstreet. I just tell all of my students it shouldn't be a primary focus to get as many trade lines on Dun & Bradstreet because it's not used as much as people think nowadays. So that's going to report to Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax. So you're going to get the Equifax trade line reported monthly, credit safe, and then they are adding on Experian, and that should be any day now. We have an Aaron, the Fairfigure founder and CEO, on this week. So we're going to go over that here shortly. We'll give you guys an update on the Experian data here very soon. But if you compare this to NAV Prime, NAV gives you, I believe, 3 bureaus. Fairfigure gives you 4. NAV charges $49.99 up to, I think, $59.99 for their premium account. Fairfigure, I believe, is like $35. But like I said, if you use my discount on the coupon code GBC50, you're going to get like $10 off. If you compare NAV and Fairfigure, you're going to get much better value with Fairfigure. I do suggest everybody, if you're starting off building your business credit, doesn't matter if you're new or established business, you should have Fairfigure Premium account, NAV Prime, and eCredible. Those are three that you should definitely have. And very minimum, you're going to get 3 trade lines right off the bat reported to all the bureaus. You have a potential to get 2 additional trade lines, one with the NAV Prime card and then the Fairfigure Capital card. However, like I said, if you don't qualify and don't get approved for the Fairfigure Capital card, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Maybe in the near future, you will be approved for it, but you should definitely have this Fairfigure Premium account. So between those 3, you're going to get 3 trade lines, potentially 5. And if you utilize eCredible with, say, your utilities or other service providers, say cell phone, whatnot, then you could potentially have like 10, 12 trade lines just with those 3 accounts. So this is a demo account. Let's go over to what you're going to see when it comes to card funding. You apply for capital, and then this is what you're going to see is the information that you need to fill out. It's a basic business credit application. And then let's go over the foundation report. That's the most important, I would say. So for any of those that already have NAV Prime account, you'll notice it's very basic details when it comes to, say, your Equifax and your Dun& Bradstreet report with NAV. With Fairfigure, they provide a lot of information. The other thing that's unique with Fairfigure is they have advanced mode where you can actually download some data of your Equifax and your Dun & Bradstreet. I'm sure they're going to be adding on Credit Safe and download your Experian report. But anyways, like I said, you can see that it's going to show all of your scores, and it's very good to keep an eye on all your scores across the board. In fact, I don't believe that NAV Prime has Credit Safe reporting any. Credit Safe is actually very important nowadays to keep an eye on. More and more lenders are using Credit Safe as a secondary poll to verify their primary decision-making poll of, say, Experian or Equifax or Dun & Bradstreet. Credit Safe is often used by underwriters as a secondary confirmation poll. So if you just look at this user interface, you can see it's hands down way better than the NAV Prime account. So you're going to see all 4 of these. And like I said, Experian is going to be added there as well. You're going to see the total trades here, the balance owed. And again, this is just a demo account. So yours is going to be much different looking. Then the total outstanding, total credit limit, delinquent accounts. Hopefully you don't have any charge off amounts. Hopefully, again, you don't have any. And then the recent high credit, then the foundation 3D report. You can just see there's a lot more information here than what you're going to see on, say, the NAV Prime account. And then they have the monitoring section where you're going to see trade experiences, credit safe trades, your total trade balance via the bureau. So that's going to be a combined with what's being reported. Dun & Bradstreet trades, Equifax trades. It's going to show the debt trend. And then if you go over the scores and limits, you're going to see the funding amount, your risk score, Equifax payment index score, and then Dun & Bradstreet inquiries, your Paydex score with Dun & Bradstreet. And then there's going to be the budget advisor. The budget advisor is putting together your business checking account data that you connected. It's not required to do this, but it's very safe and secure. So you might as well go ahead and do it. You're going to see a whole snapshot. So it really is like an all-in-one business credit monitoring service that you're actually paying for. And like I said, it's not that expensive, $25, $35 a month. It's going to show your deposit credits, deposit account, withdrawals, and negative. Hopefully you're not going to have any negative as well. Now check out this. This is the legal tab. Dun & Bradstreet legal summary. It's going to show bankruptcies, claims, criminal proceedings, insolvency, financial, disbarments, judgment, legal events, liens, liquidation, open bankruptcy, open claims, and so forth and so on. Hopefully it says none across the board. But I'm just showing you guys, like, there's so much data that it's provided. And then they have premium tools. They have the Credit Lounge AI podcast, definitely worth checking out. And then Credit Correct. This, you have to verify your identity, of course. But once you do that, like it says here, easily modify your address details with the top credit bureaus. Ensure net 30s are included in your credit report. Dispute any incorrect information. This tool is designed to keep your credit record precise and updated and reinforce your financial integrity. And then this is a darknet scanner. You are not compromised. It's just if you're part of, like, say, a Bank of America or Chase or any of those ones that you often hear, those data breaches. So all in all, Fairfigure, I would advise anybody that is trying to build up your business credit, you should have this. Sign up, I'm telling you. This is one tool that I can guarantee you will help you get approvals. Like, seriously, look at all these stacks of cards I have. Okay. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. And just having Fairfigure premium account and say eCredible now, that likely will get you approved for this. And this is the only no PG revolving ConocoPhillips 76, Phillips 66 gas card. That's underwritten through Synchrony. That's going to help you get that no PG Sam's Club Business MasterCard. And I can tell you, firsthand experience, they want to see Experian trade lines. This is one avenue and one tool that will help you get to that level. So if you can invest $25, $35 into building business credit by getting the Fairfigure Premium account, then you probably have no business being in business, period. This is not a starter vendor. This is just, say, if you have My FICO that you're monitoring your personal credit with all the bureaus. Well, this is like the same thing, but on the business side. So you should definitely have it and keep a close eye on it as well, because there is a lot of fraud on business credit, just like identity being stolen on the personal side. That also happens on the business side. So you want to be proactive and keep an eye on all your business credit. Make sure that nothing is being inaccurately reported, because it's very hard to get things fixed or addressed with the business credit bureaus rather than the personal side, because business credit is not federally regulated the same way that personal credit is. So anyways, hopefully I gave you guys some insight on Fairfigure. And again, a lot of you guys probably sick of me talking about Fairfigure, but I'm telling you, it's a tool that should not be overlooked, and you should go and sign up for it. And also, on their main site here, fairfigure.com, you can go to the news and resources. They actually put out some good information here, okay? Like the best business gas cards, EIN only, Capital One, business credit card, EIN only. I'm not a big fan of Capital One. It's all this is worth reading, okay? So it's resources. Apply yourself. You're not going to get a lot of approvals if you don't do things the right way. So invest in building your business credit up and get knowledge. Knowledge is very valuable and could get you millions in business credit. You just have to apply yourself and learn. Anyways, with all being said, you guys take care. If anybody is interested in my one-on-one business credit mentorship, the number's below there or over there, 937-423-9954. Just text me anytime and let me know you're interested in my one-on-one business credit mentorship, and we can do a free consultation to see if you're a good fit or not. Anyways, with that being said, you guys take care. Till next time, bye-bye.